Hello, 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 and welcome to my podcast. My name is Aaron Pope, and I'm here to talk to you about a legend, one of the most popular and loved participants in the game. His name is Darren Lockyer. I chose Darren because when I was a young boy, Darren was 18, playing for a successful first grade team in the NRL. This gave me belief that when I become older, I can play professionally too. Sorry. Darren's autobiography was published in 2011 with the help of Dan. Throughout this discussion, sports delivery systems will be mentioned, the format of the competitions, achievements, how sporting organisations aided Darren's progression, and my personal reflection on the sporting delivery systems. Now, sporting delivery systems is a range of agencies that combine, compete, and contribute to the delivery of the sport to enhance experience of its participants. Why is this important? I feel as though it is used to further the understanding of pathways for athletes like Darren, but also to improve and maintain a successful and competitive sporting organisation and culture which will benefit the experiences that the participant has. Now, Darren was quite a shy boy, but he always wanted to participate in any sport that he could. Sport gave the ability for Darren to socialise, which helped him progress, especially in different sports throughout his teenage years. These types of sports include AFL, cricket, athletics, swimming and basketball, and touch football. Darren found success in athletics, representing for a state level for 200 metres and 100 metres. With the progression of Darren's career, there are many influences that guided him on the path. These shown in front of you were Darren's biggest influences: Cyril Connell, Wayne Bennett, David Lockyer, and George Mimes. Now, more on Cyril. He was a recruitment manager for the Broncos for about 18 years, which is quite a long time. Darren stated in the book that Cyril was the one you wanted to be noticed by. And lucky enough for Darren, he was spotted when he was playing for the Brisbane Colts. Cyril did offer Darren a scholarship which paid for his high school tuition, but also his player costs for representative football. Due to his age, this would help immensely. Now, we're just going to talk a little bit about Wayne Bennett. Wayne Bennett was a big influence. Within his book, there was a long quote about how Wayne Bennett was very helpful. Darren was running with the Brisbane Colts for about 12 weeks when Wayne confronted Darren, whispering, "You will play first team." Now, for anyone that got whispered that, they would just be over the moon. So, of course, Darren would be ecstatic. Moving on to David Lockyer, his dad. Obviously, parents always have an influence, even if it is positive or negative. Just a little thing I found was that Darren was given the captaincy when he was just 9 years old. Now, this could potentially develop his leadership qualities, which made him the player he was when he was playing for the Broncos. George Mimes, I'll talk a little bit more about him, but he definitely played a part in Darren's career. Now, here's just some of the competition formats. We have the NRL regular season, the final series, obviously, the State of Origin, the Four Nations, and the All-Stars versus Indigenous. Now, here's just some of his top 10 achievements throughout his career. The main one that you could look at is obviously wearing the green and gold jersey. But also captaining Australia was his biggest achievement. The Dally M is also a very prestigious award, which is awarded to players at the end of a regular season. This, in easier terms, is just the team of the year, basically, in each position that is given. The Golden Boot is the most goals scored. Due to Darren being a kicker, only a few were fighting for this award. Now, this is the Sports for All matrix. This is all the teams and the progression that he went to club, to state, to regional, to international. It's clear that there's a pretty smooth progression throughout there. So sport development, I have a little definition that's just up on the screen. Just have a quick read. I'm just going to go straight into it. Did they facilitate Darren's progression in the sport? I would say Brisbane Broncos as a club facilitated Darren and his progression with the policies and the opportunities that Wayne Bennett gave him. The NRL also has a consistent pathway from junior league straight through to the senior leagues, and also the recruitment system is quite good, which is also known as talent identification. The changes since Darren departed NRL was the introduction of two-referee system to eliminate dangerous tackles, the alcohol policy within the Brisbane Broncos, the Broncos' strict code of conduct, enhancement of commitments regarding social medias because of the technology just enhancing, and the introduction of the ARL Commission. Regarding the sports development definition, NRL provides plenty of opportunities for the footballers that have a set of skills. There is a flowing progression from the junior organisations all the way through to the international organisation. But also the skill level develops Darren progression as well, which helps you get to that level. Now back onto George Mimas. He was quite the manager according to Darren. George would always take care of Darren to make sure he gets the best deal for him, not George. As mentioned in the book, Darren talks about his managers and these days are becoming more self-centered. They get the young player and have massive money deals and then collect their commission and disappear until the contract needs to be renewed again. In this recent generation, players and agent must co-sign the contract for it to go ahead. George got Darren also a Nike sponsorship. Sponsorships just have several benefits, media attention, merchandise from Nike, and many more opportunities such as events and advertisements. And the sponsors, it's rare to get a sponsorship because they want to work with you. It's not that they have to. From the analysis that I've given, personally, Darren would have already known of sport delivery systems due to the experiences that he obtained throughout the sport. But Darren already knew where he wanted to go and how he wanted to get there. But for Dan Kosh, his ghostwriter, would have had to have done his own research into the concept of sport delivery systems, but also into Darren's personal life and the significant influences which helped Darren throughout what was a successful career. Now, in conclusion, Darren experienced success through his sports delivery system, with NRL having a consistent pathway for athletes like Darren to receive plenty of opportunities for athletes to get wherever they want to go within the sport. Especially with the people within the sporting organisation, assisted Darren immensely throughout his career. Examples being the coach, the recruitment manager, and the agent. But that's all I have for you today. Thank you for listening, and go to the Gold Coast.